Hey guys, welcome back to Dr. DCA YouTube channel. Today we're going to talk about crypto, the investment opportunity of the decade, and why you can't afford to ignore crypto. Nothing on this channel is financial advice. I'm here for educational purposes only. You are here to make money, right? In order to make money, we have to figure out what are the top reasons we are investing into something, right? And here I listed out top five reasons I think why crypto is going to boom this decade. So let's get started. The first one is follow the engineers. Which tech industries are booming, right? You want to invest into industries that are going to be booming in future, and you want to be the person who can identify those industries and start investing into good assets, stocks, and so forth before the boom comes. And for that, I found out that the companies in the 2001 to 2010, 2011 to 2020, if we follow the engineers, we could figure out which industries are going to be booming. Again, this is not a short term, 6 months or 1 year, right? I'm talking about decades. So I put down a comparison of 3 decades and let's go through that. So in 2001 to 2010, the industry that boomed were IT and telecommunication, right? And the companies that had a role on the stocks were Google, Microsoft, Amazon, Apple, right? And I also found the average salary of those engineers with the highest paying people in the job market were 120K. And you can know, these companies did pretty well in that decade. If you take the decade of 2011 to 2020, social media, e-commerce, smartphones, and electric vehicles, right? What were the companies that boomed? Facebook, TikTok, Twitter, and Tesla, right? And the average salary of the engineers were around 100 to 150K. So if what we learn from this, if we know which industries are booming, so for 21, 23, it's going to be AI, robotics, and crypto, right? And these are the companies that are supporting uh, this industries. And also, you can see this engineers in the high demand and they're getting paid really, really, really good money, right? So that's why I say follow the engineers. Wherever the engineers are going, if those industries look legit, that's where we should invest. Okay. All right. The second reason is increasing BTC hash rate. And what I mean by hash rate is the is the Bitcoin network getting stronger or not, right? So um, if the network is not getting stronger, that basically shows that there's not enough confidence in the Bitcoin network, right? So let's take an example here. In the previous video, we talked about this diagram. You can definitely go back to the channel to see the video. I can probably put it down in the description as well. Um, all these little computers that are running the Bitcoin Ethereum network, they are supporting the network. More people are supporting the network, stronger the network becomes, right? And so in this next chart, what I'm showing is Bitcoin hash rate, which basically displays what kind of confidence people have in the network, right? So more these computers, more the hash rate is going higher, right? And that literally tells me all these people who are, putting money into buying this equipment, the electricity and so forth, there's no way this hash rate can keep going up without matching the price eventually, right? So as long as we are seeing the growth in the hash rate, that basically means that this Bitcoin price will eventually go up. Okay. The third reason, growing Main Street adoption, right? Are more people adopting crypto or not, right? That's how the prices will go up because again, you have to understand the supply and demand thing we talked about in the last video. Um, if the supply is relatively minimum and there are more people who wants that asset, then the prices should go up. So if we compare the previous cycle, in the previous cycle, we saw publicly traded companies like Tesla and MicroStrategies. They bought Bitcoin and put those Bitcoins in their balance sheet, right? This is institution level adoption, which happened in the last cycle. Also, we saw countries like El Salvador making Bitcoin legal tender. So, uh, in El Salvador, we can actually buy houses and other properties and so forth uh, with Bitcoin. It becomes a legal tender. It's a legal currency in that country. And in the future, I believe that more and more countries would do the same. This will increase adoption, and this basically means that, limited supply, if there are more people who are going to be adopting, the prices should ideally go up. Okay. The fourth reason is small market cap. So you want to invest in something if the market cap is smaller or not, and it has potential to grow. Because if the market cap is bigger, it basically means that the returns are going to be diminishing, right? Think about Google stock versus a small company like, let's say, Lyft or Coinbase and so forth, right? Um, so is crypto market small enough for the big returns? That's what we should be focused on, right? So let's compare. If we see a total market cap of all stocks globally, it's around $100 trillion market cap, right? Again, 1,000 million is 1 billion, 1,000 billion is 1 trillion. So that's a pretty big number, right? Compared to that, crypto market cap is 1 trillion. It is super small, right? So even if this market cap goes to, like, let's say, 10 to 20 trillion in next decade, literally a lot of us could make millions of dollars in this decade. Okay. So one of the reasons we are investing in this, or we should be investing in this, is the market cap of crypto is relatively small. All right. And my last and one of the big reasons is also Bitcoin ETF. Um, and here, when I say ETF, I'm specifically talking about United States ETF, because once the gold had the US ETF in 2004, the prices absolutely skyrocketed. So you should be investing in an asset um, where US would have an ETF, but it hasn't launched yet, right? Because you want to invest when the prices are lower, not when high, right? So what is an ETF? ETF is basically an exchange traded fund, and it just allows institutional investors to buy and sell easily. They don't want to go through like the painful way of storing keys and all that. We can talk more about that crypto. This tool ETF makes it easier for institutional investors to get into the crypto game. Okay. Um, and as I said, I have one chart that I want to show you. In 2004, as you can see, this is where the ETF was launched for gold, and the price basically just almost won 5 times. It was like around $400, and it just went, 2000. Now, the interesting part about Bitcoin is it has limited supply, right? So if we have the ETF, the Bitcoin price could go absolutely bonkers. Right. So these are my like top 5 reasons why this could be a really good opportunity in this decade to invest in crypto companies as well cryptocurrencies and the technology companies that we discussed earlier in one of the slides where AI, robotics, and so forth will be taking over. Okay. And one last thing I want to talk about is mostly I'm talking about Bitcoin in this slide, but the whole crypto market is literally dependent on Bitcoin price. We have in the future, I'm going to make videos to talk about this, but for now, let's just focus on Bitcoin price and try to understand what are the reasons we are investing into in this decade. I hope you like this video. Please give us a subscribe if you haven't already, and like this video, share with your friends. That way we can grow this channel and reach out to more and more people. Thank you so much.